Hi everybody, my name is Amanda Sage. Welcome to my studio here in Gunnison, Colorado at South Main Gunnison. This is in the Star House Goods on this really special piece of property. Some of you, I'm sure, have visited us before. I'm really excited to be here with you in this kind of strange new way of interacting, but with a message and with a, we're connected to a similar kind of dream, I think. That's something that's really bringing us together with Cold Harbor and with all the wonderful projects that we're involved in. So I'd love to share with you a little bit about some of my paintings in progress. Most of them currently in the studio are in progress. And really, when is a painting ever done? That's a good question. So this is a painting of mine that I started actually last year, or was it yeah, it was last year in Vienna, Austria. I was teaching with my class there, a part of a school that I helped start called the Vienna Academy of Visionary Art. And we were focused on this theme of the apocalypse. And actually that the apocalypse is not something that many of us associate with like the end of the world. Thank you, Hollywood. But actually it doesn't really mean that. It means the lifting of the veil. And this is a common theme in a lot of my work because I really feel that it is time. It is time to lift this veil of this illusion of separation, that we are something that is separate from the repercussions of what we of our actions in relationship to nature. So this is a bit of a self-portrait of me sitting underneath the tree. It could be any tree, or the Bodhi tree. Opening my hands and connecting with the earth is like it's a moment of listening. You can see the little hummingbirds coming in, and this world that we've built, this over-industrialization, is something that we really need to turn around. It's time to do that. We've known this for a long time, but we have more tools, we have more people that are waking up to this truth that it's time to evolve. It's time to remember. And in some ways, it's time to go back on those tracks that took us to the end of the Western frontier. This is another painting of mine. I'm not quite sure yet what the title is. It's still in progress. But it's also working with a similar theme of this bloom of a new way, this bloom of regenerative culture, of regenerative agriculture, of a regenerative community. How can we collaborate and work together to really celebrate what the beauty of life? This is my painting, Sonic Bloom. And this piece is in many ways something that is, it's growing out of life can only create beauty, I feel like, in many ways. Like there is this desire, like the flower, to blossom. How many times have you marveled at a flower or at a tree, and you drop into a place where you go beyond your analytical mind and you just appreciate this absolute miracle that we're a part of. And then also what the vision train is, the symbol of the train to me is this carrier, it's this model, it's this vessel that can carry the genius of humanity, can carry the tools, can carry the experts back on the tracks that took us to the end of the Western frontier. And in a journey of celebration, in a journey of solutions, right? Like, let's party and let's do something that is going to lay a foundation that is going to support 7 generations in the future. And then we can connect them through the tracks, through the networks that we are weaving, like mycelium, through the use of technology, and strengthen these nodes. So I see the South Main Gunnison here. We are one of the train stations on the Vision train, and there are so many all over the place. Cold Harbor is one of these stations, right? And these are places of regenerative culture. that are practicing regenerative practices, working with the earth, working with community. And they're learning places. They're places of experience and of learning.